He's not here. I'm his I'm his secretary. Did he get a letter from you this morning? I don't know. I haven't seen... I don't know what letters... Well, yes, I don't know where he keeps his engagement diary. Can you ring back when... Oh, God. Oh, God, oh, God. Hello? She's not here. No, Daisy's at school. I'm David's sort of secretary. I mean, Mr. Kitzinger's sort of... Sorry? You just what? Laughing. Oh, yes. Yes, I will. Bernie who? Sorry, I didn't get that. Cousins. Mr. Cousins, right.
Just looking in to see how you were getting on.
Oh, Mrs. Kitzinger's here now. Oh, he's hung up.
Who was that?
Mr. Cousins. Bernie Cousins in Romford.
Oh, Bernie. His cousin. Oh, come on, Sheila, don't give way. You're doing fine. Didn't David tell you who might call? Oh, he's hopeless. He's no imagination about other people at all. Come on. I'll make you a list of all the people in his office, all the people who might phone about jobs in hand, all his relatives, all my relatives. You're going to be the best organised secretary in the business. And look, here's the kitchen, Rob. I'll get this. Hello? You make us some coffee.
Thank you for your kind and thoughtful litter. I shall indeed be seeking to reduce the provision for barking space. Still, she's quick to learn. She's got everybody's names straight already.
I expect you helped her a bit, didn't you?
No, not really. She even reminded me about my sister's wedding anniversary.
I wonder how she knew about that.
I've no idea. She tell you?
Did she what?
I told her to tell you. You also get to send my sister a card.
It's funny. I never thought about Colin while I was over at the Kitzingers. Never even thought that much about Matt or Lizzie. Isn't that awful? Not even when I found I could do everything after all, or even when I found there wasn't all that much to do. Some mornings there was nothing at all. I'd creep out of the kitchen and look into all the other rooms. I'd go right through the house very softly, just opening all the doors and looking into each room in turn. Children's bedrooms, bathroom. I'd go into David and Jane's room, very gently slide open the drawers, not touch anything, just look. Soft folded sheets, crisp folded shirts, shiny folded slips. And up out of each drawer would come the fresh, tidy smell of clean clothes. And the only sound would be the quiet ticking of the clock on the table by the bed. I know people look at me and think what a misery she is, but I can be happy. I have been happy. I was happy then. Go downstairs and find ironing waiting to be done in the basket on top of the washing machine. I'd get out the iron, I'd do it. There'd be a whole mountain of stuff waiting for me at home, and I'd be round at the Kitzingers doing theirs. Isn't that awful? But there was more time there. Isn't that absurd? And David would come flying in, or Jane, or both of them.
Sheila, love, it's early closing. Could you possibly run down to the cleaners and get my grey suit?
Suit, right. And Mr. Harding rang. I pretended not to know what Mr. Perry had told the chairman of the housing committee. Is that right?
Perfect. Brilliant. Tell Jane I'm on the counting hall.
Don't forget you'll see Mr. Judd at 4.
Right.
Sheila, love. Could you be an absolute angel? Could you stay on and give the children their tea?
I'd love to.
I've got to take Mrs. Peckham for a big showdown with the housing officer.
David's gone to County Hall.
Can't find my car keys. Where did it get spent?
In the Oxo tin. There, in front of the fridge.
How did we ever survive without you?
And after I'd collected Lizzie at 3, I'd come back and make the children their tea. All 5 of them. Matt and Lizzie as well, all round the table together. And I wouldn't just get a packet of fish fingers out of the freezer. I'd make them toad in the hole, or I'd fry up all the leftovers into some great concoction of my own. And little Poppy's eyes would light up. And even Jake once said, "That was great, Sheila." And I'd sit there at the head of the table being mum, making them wash their hands and lay and clear, and feel so pleased with myself. Isn't it? I don't know. Pathetic, I suppose. And after that, I'd have to go back and cook dinner for Colin.
I must say, that steak and kidney pie was a triumph. Even with the crust beginning to char, the centre was still frozen. Steak and kidney Alaska.
Sorry I couldn't get back any earlier. David got home from this meeting and he was in a great state about it. You know how he gets. Apparently the planning committee have been absolutely rigid about daylight angles.
What was that girl in Ibsen called?
What?
The one who made the old boy climb the scaffolding.
No, but that means he can't put a 5-story slab along the railway.
Inspired by her youth and vitality, he climbed to the top of his high-rise.
No, but it means he can't meet the yardstick with the point blocks at 18 stories.
And then he fell off and broke his neck.
I'm not going to give it up, you know. I'm not. You've taken everything else away from me. You've laughed me out of everything I've ever had. But not this. I'll fight you about this, Colin. I will. I'll fight you. I'll fight you.
Apricots.
What?
I'll have a tin of apricots.
Pears or raspberries? There aren't any apricots.
Right. Site plan. Sketch pad. Pencils. Peace. Quiet. Let architecture commence. 40 whole minutes, 35 whole minutes of actual architecture. Right. Now, where are we? 6 18-story blocks. Can't go there. Cable can't go there. Overshadowing can't go there, because then the vehicular access has to go there, and that's within 50 metres of the junction. Start again, start again, start again, start again. 5 24-story blocks, not losing any units. Gaining 48 units. Right, so 6 extra stories. Have to go back how far? Daylight attractors. Daylight attractors. Oh, right, now we're overshadowing the low rise. Now we're overshadowing the low rise. God, such a button. What's that working? Sheila.
Sorry,
I thought you'd gone home.
I was upstairs.
Talking to myself, was I?
It's lovely seeing you work.
I can't work.
I won't disturb you. I've got to go out and get Lizzie.
I can't work in the office. I can't work here. Lizzie?
It's 3 o'clock. I've got to fetch her from school.
Hang on. I'll come with you. It's anything better than working.
That was why we first went for a walk together. To fetch Lizzie. It's funny when you think about it. After that, we went to the park 2 or 3 times. Once or twice we went as far as the woods. Sometimes he'd talk about Basuto Road or one of his other schemes. Sometimes he'd just mooch along in silence with his hands in his pockets, his shoulders hunched up, scuffing his feet through the piles of fallen leaves, like a boy coming home from school.